Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you're new to my channel, hey, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you're back, as always, welcome back. Today, I am here to kick off my 2022 month in review series. So if you happen to have been following along with my channel in 2021 at all, you may have seen that at the end of each month or beginning of each month, I liked to put together and share just a recap video which I just called my month in review. Where I share the different diamond painting projects that I worked on in the previous month and just what some of my plans are for the upcoming month, as well as any WIPs working projects that I have going into the coming month. So this is for January of 2022, like I said. So this first month of the year, I completed 3 diamond painting projects, and I have two diamond painting projects going into the month of February. And one of those projects in particular, I am so excited about, and that is my Heaven and Earth Designs cross-stitch conversion to a diamond painting on a blank canvas, which I know, I'm sorry I've left you guys hanging on actually starting that video series. I know a lot of you are really, really curious to see what that has been like. So you're gonna get a little sneak peek of that canvas today. But stay tuned, I promise. I'm going to have that up for you here, hopefully very soon. As far as just things that happened in January in YouTube world, I put up 15 videos total, which is actually a little bit on the lower side for me, I feel like. For a few months there, I felt like I was putting up videos almost every day, and it wasn't really feeling totally sustainable just for my personal life and my mental health. And so I was really intentional about scaling back, and I feel like that pace has been really good for me, even though I still feel like I have a lot of content I want to share with you guys. But that was, still projects completed, I suppose, for the month of January. And like I said, the other exciting thing that happened in January is that I started my cross-stitch conversion project, which has always been part of my diamond painting bucket list. So I'm excited to be getting into that with you guys. But let me go ahead and jump into sharing my finished projects for the month and what I kicked off 2022 with. So the first project that I worked on, this is Harui from Crafties. It's been licensed from the artist Sybil Art. Now, I did do a full post-review video all about this kit. So if you want to see me go really into the nitty gritty and all of my super in-depth thoughts on this particular kit, I'll be sure to link to that post review down in the description below. And if you're curious, feel free to check that out. Long story short, I really, really, really love Crafties' diamond painting kits. I find them to be pretty budget friendly, and that their renderings are so incredible, especially because we are getting licensed artwork and also smaller pieces. I'm like a lot of you in that I love having really large projects and getting as much detail as possible by having like really large canvases. But sometimes I just really want a smaller canvas to work on so I can get that sense of accomplishment from completing a project a little bit sooner. This is 30 by 50 centimeters and worked up in just a few days, honestly. It had just 28 colors, and one of the other things I love about Crafties is that they chart on the canvas special drills for you. So you can see these pink crystal drills here in this flower. There are these absolutely glorious aqua blue crystal drills all in the folds of her robe or dress. I love, love, love that about Crafties so much. I think that Sybil Art's artwork translates really nicely to diamond painting form, and that Crafties does a really, really nice job with taking our artwork and bringing it down to a smaller size like this. One thing that I had pointed out in my post review, like the one thing I wasn't totally in love with about this piece, is that they charted these black ABs in her hair. You can see there's they're more reflecting like green and yellow and blue than a true black color. That's just kind of a hazard of black ABs, is that they don't reflect black. But it's not so distracting that I was like, I have to replace these immediately. But if it were me, I probably, like if I were going to display this in my home, I would probably go back through and pick those off and just put a plain, regular 310 diamond down instead. But anyway, like I said, this is Haruki from Crafties and Sybil Art, and this was my first finish of January and first finish of 2022. Now, next up, I guess I can just cover this up. My second finish of the month. This is the really beautiful and really dreamy Illuminate. This is from Mary's Diamonds. It's one of their version 2.0 kits. And this, along with the Crafties kit that I just sent you, those are each sent to me for review. I am a Crafties affiliate. I'm not an affiliate with Mary's Diamonds, but they did want to send me one of their version 2.0 kits to check out and share with you guys. So, there were a lot of things I really loved about this kit. Mary's Diamonds, their drill quality is so nice. I love their diamonds. They're really sparkly. They're really like uniform in size and whatnot, and there's very little trash. I did share in the post review for this kit, which yes, I did also do a complete post review video on this as well. I'll also link to it down in the description. The one exception to the drill quality being excellent though is there were these 819 ABs, which there's a lot in her face and a lot in her hands. And in that video, I actually showed you the diamonds in the tray, and you can see that it's almost like there was an error in the manufacturing process where those diamonds, many of them have like a flat side with like a little tab sticking off of it. So they look kind of like little mini stingrays or sand dollars or something. But I was able to pick around in single place and find ones that were more just uniform in size and covered the symbol entirely. I loved certain areas of this piece as far as the rendering goes. I thought the background was really nice. I thought that the shading in the umbrella was really lovely, and that even some of like the pinks and reds, like all those different shades in her hair and her clothes were nice. I would have liked to see them maybe come in and touch up the rendering in her face, because her lips kind of fade into her face. Through the camera lens, it like clarifies it a little bit and gives it more detail than is actually there. It's very muddy in person. So I just would have been interested to see them go through and touch up some of that rendering just a little bit. But overall, I enjoyed working on this piece, and I'm curious to see what Mary's Diamonds has to offer once their shop reopens. I think they're closed right now to restock and bring some new kits in. I didn't give you the stats on this one though. This one was 60 by 60 centimeters, had 42 colors, and had round diamonds. So again, this was Illuminate from Mary's Diamonds. Oh, and I did not mention, this was licensed from the artist Fizzy Popcake. I think that name is so cute. All right, my third and final finish of the month, which actually I haven't as of yet even posted this finished picture on my Instagram. Whoops. This is Protege. This is from Diamond Art Club, and this is licensed from the artist Dimitra Milan. It is 56 by 66 centimeters and has 60 colors. Look at these really pretty watercolor effects that are all throughout, I think. Gosh, that is so pretty. There were a number of these colors that there really were just the smallest handful of. And I think that just contributed to some really nice shading and just overall like translated Dimitra Milan's original artwork really nicely. This kit definitely had Diamond Art Club's new round drills. If you've seen any of my Diamond Art Club unboxings or sneak peeks, especially if it's a square drill kit, you have likely heard me mention that a little while back, I think in the fall of 2021, Diamond Art Club did begin manufacturing all of their diamonds in-house, both their round and square drills. This is actually something that I talked about quite a lot with my friends, Jacqueline and Steph, because we had all fallen in love with this piece. This was one of the Black Friday releases from Diamond Art Club. And the three of us all fell in love with this piece for a variety of different reasons. Steph really loves Dimitri Milan's artwork. Jacqueline and I both really love foxes, and I really love the color pink. So we were like, we really want to work on this kit ASAP, and how fun would it be to work on it together? So we all started it on the same day and worked on it through kind of like the second half of January. I actually even had the chance to work on this in person with Jacqueline when I went to visit her just last week, and that was so much fun. So one thing that we noticed was that the diamonds, these are definitely the new round diamonds, and we've had some really interesting discussions around that because there are aspects of these new diamonds quirks that I don't necessarily notice, but maybe the other girls did, or that bothered some of us, but not all of us. It was just a really interesting discussion, and I would be so curious to hear your guys' thoughts as far as, have you had the chance to work with Diamond Art Club's new round diamonds yet? I feel like I noticed the difference the most, in particular when I run my hands over them, because they're so super faceted. The new round diamonds from Diamond Art Club have been cut with even more facets than the old diamonds were. So they're really incredibly sparkly when they catch the light, but they're not shiny. And I don't have a really good way of explaining what I mean when I say, like, these diamonds are not shiny, but they're very sparkly. When I run my hands over them, because they're so faceted, it just has a very different texture from the really smooth texture I was used to with Diamond Art Club's older round drills. This is me going to like a level of analyzing and depth that may bore you to tears, or you may find equally as fascinating. But I guess when you've been diamond painting for a while, this is the kind of thing that you notice. But let me get back to talking about this kit in general. I love the rendering in this fox so much. There are bees throughout, a little bit in the gal's face, and then in the fox's face. How cute is the fox? I love it. I love all the shades of pink. I was really pleasantly surprised. I was going to say, there's this really pretty section of muted neutral tones in here that I was like, oh, this is so happy and so calming. But overall, I was really, really happy with this kit. It had all of the usual thumbs up sides that Diamond Art Club's kits usually do, where for me, the glue quality was really excellent. The drill quality was pretty good. The canvas quality was great. The drill field was excellent. All the usual suspects that you kind of come to expect from Diamond Art Club, I found to be the case with this one as well. So this was finish number 3 of January and of the year 2022. Now, let me go ahead and show you the whips that I have going into the month of January. So first up is this adorable kit from Enabler's Outpost. Now, this one actually doesn't have an official name, and I had at one point sort of casually polled like my Patreons and my, I think some of my viewers on like a whip and chat. I was like, let's come up with just something to call this one. And so we landed on calling it like Winter Sparkle. So this is from Enabler's Outpost. I've never worked on a kit from them before, but I thought this was just so sweet and so pretty. I started this one just at the very tail end of the month and have just a couple of sections done now. So far, I'm really happy with just about everything about the kit. There are these wrinkles in the kit which were fully disclosed. They were disclosed in the Etsy listing when I purchased this, and believe it or not, they were actually quite a bit worse. And Elizabeth and Edward over there did everything they could to really minimize that, and this kit was discounted as a reflection of that. But It's still working up fine. I haven't gotten to the major wrinkle yet, but we'll see. But the drill quality is really excellent. The drill field is super clear. And I mean, I've only worked on these little sections down here, but I like the little snowflakes that we're seeing. This is licensed, I believe, from Shutterstock. Yeah, it's been licensed through Shutterstock. It's 50 by 70 centimeters and has 43 colors and is round diamonds. So, like I said, I just barely started this one. I thought we can still say it's winter. It's just the end of January, beginning of February. I really, really wanted to work on this one without having to wait until, next winter. Not that I couldn't work on it in the summer, but sometimes I like to work on seasonal kits, seasonally. So that's the first whip that I'm taking into February. The second whip that I'm taking into February, look! Okay, I know it doesn't look like a whole lot just yet, but this is my cross stitch conversion. I'm taking a Heaven and Earth Designs cross stitch chart and I'm converting it into a diamond painting using a blank canvas. I sourced the canvas from Cooper Diamond Art, and I also sourced the drills from them as well. I actually noticed I've been kind of like rough with this one. The drill did pop off there. I'm using Pattern Keeper to track my progress, and that's just an app that you can use that makes it a million times easier to do a cross-stitch project in general, especially a diamond painting conversion. Now, what you're seeing here, this is one canvas that is about 50 by 70, and I've completed the top row. This is roughly, I think this is like 4.5 pages, and there's 50 something pages in this particular chart. Now, like I said, this canvas itself is about 50 by 70 centimeters, and this project in its entirety will have 4 of these canvases. The chart is so large, it was not going to be practical for me to work on as one single massive canvas. So I broke it into 4. I think this is just over a third of the way done with the first canvas. I think this is at like 8.7% completion of the entire chart. One of the fun things about Pattern Keepers, you can get all kinds of stats, and I love it. But this has been so much fun to work on. I am loving it, at least for the moment. And the drills, I'm running into a little tiny bit of popping or trash, just a tiny bit. And if that seems to be an ongoing issue, I will probably go ahead and maybe try my hand at sealing some of this, because I don't know. I feel like it'd be really hard, like if a random drill pops off in the middle, even though I have tried to add like numbers from the chart at the top, I'm still trying to imagine somehow going back through and figuring out exactly like what drill color is missing, because it's a blank canvas. It's just white in the back. So anyway, the name of this piece, by the way, this is Dragon Race Into the Night. This is the top left panel, the upper left panel. And I don't know how long it's going to take, probably at least the year, but I'm loving it. And the artist for this piece is, I believe her name is Rose Kahn. And I sourced the chart from Heaven and Earth Designs, and the canvases and the drills are from Cooper Diamonds. So, I'm excited to have started this one, and I will be thrilled to share more with you guys as well. So those are my projects, both the 3 that I completed for the month of January and the 2 that I have going into February. Things to expect this month. I really, like I said, I want to get the first video in this series up for you guys, the unboxing and the kitting up videos. And I have something very mysterious coming next week. So I will leave it at that, because I cannot share any more spoilers, but get excited. It's going to be amazing. But you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video and just for the month of January as we kicked off 2022 together. I would love to hear from you. What did January look like for you? Did you have any fun goals that you accomplished? Did you work on any diamond paintings or other crafting projects that you're really excited about, I'd love to hear about it. Feel free to share in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, would you mind giving it a thumbs up before you head out? And of course, if you're not already subscribed and want to see lots more diamond painting content from me, feel free to subscribe, and you can hit the bell to be notified when I share new videos. Lots of exciting things to come this month. I would love to have you as a part of my little community here on the internet. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.